Recording in progress.
Okay, good. Welcome to this new movement practice of the Tuesday. This is the movement practice number 5, and today it's Tuesday, the 24th of May, 2022. So today we are doing, let's say, a movement practice that you can do anyway during your week, but it's also something that is made at the beginning of a coaching session, of our embodiment coaching session. Yesterday we were talking in Embodiment Cafe, why is embodiment important as a tool in a coaching session? And someone was asking to maybe do some practice or to do some examples. So it's not possible to have a coaching session in this moment because you will also, I mean, it's difficult because if you are live, it's something, but if you will see this recorded, of course, I cannot give you feedback in real time. But nevertheless, we can try to do at least the beginning, choosing a topic that is not so difficult, and so on. So now, yes, so we will do what is made at the beginning of an embodiment coaching session, at least with me. So again, welcome to this movement practice and welcome to this beginning of coaching session. How are you? How are you feeling? How do you bring yourself into this today's movement practice? How was your morning or how was your day, depending on when you look at this video? How do you feel the sensations of your body? I give you some moments to go a little bit into this little dialogue with your body, which is a dialogue made of sensations. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open. And bring up, listen, keep attention on what's arising from your body. And if nothing is arising, well, stay with that one, also with that emptiness. So now I will ask you to think of a simple topic, something which is bothering you, or a situation that is not clear, or a question that you have, and something that is not so difficult, not so dramatic to hold or to think about it. Yeah. So in a scale 0 to 10, of difficulty, let's say that we want to keep this a topic, we want to remember something, or we want to bring a question or a situation or whatever, which has a value of 3 or 4. So something that anyway is giving us some different sensations than now, but nevertheless is not so strong and not so emotionally strong and bringing us into a situation that is not easy to manage then. Why? Because in this moment I cannot see all of you, and some of you will see this as a recorded video, and in that moment I won't be able to give you support. You could write me, but nevertheless it's not a real support on time. So that you can manage what is coming up, choose a topic or question, something which is not so difficult to manage, but also not too simple, so that you have movements in sensations and you feeling something different. Okay. So I give you some more seconds to think about it. And when you have it, I ask you to look at it. You can also say it loud at yourself if you can, or you can write it down if you prefer. And I ask you to look where in your body you can feel this question or this topic or the situation. Is it in the head, in the upper body, in the belly, on the legs, in the hands, on the back, on the front? And how do you feel it? Which kind of sensations are arising? They can be warm, cold. They can be that you cannot see or feel any kind of sensation, or it can be that there are a lot. We do again this little thing that we are usually doing. We look at the sensations that are arising, we name them, and we welcome them. And so now we go into the practice, really. We take this topic, this question, and those sensations that we have in our body, and we can, let's say, put them, we let them sit somewhere in our body. We can close our eyes if you can close your eyes if you didn't already. And we start with some breath. So breathe out everything, and then breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. And we let the breathing going in and out without really controlling it now, but being a witness of the breath. We look at it, but we don't want to change it. Observe, where do you feel the breath? Is it up? Is it low? Is it everywhere? Is it 360, also in the back, in the front, on the sides, or is it just in the front? And now we try to control it a little bit, and we try to bring it 360. So in the sense, all around. We try to make sure that we are breathing not only in the front, but also on the sides and also in the back, which is quite difficult, I think. At least I have really to think about it, but we will try it. So when you're breathing, try to expand your thorax in all directions. So your ribs are expanding and getting far from each other in all directions. And same while breathing out. And we try to make sure that we have also a breathing in all directions, but also up and down. So not only on the upper part of the ribs, but also in the belly. Now we go back observing how is our breath without trying to change it. And to each breath, I feel, or we try to relax the belly. Breathing in and breathing out, relaxing the belly. Relaxing the belly, breathing in, breathing out, relaxing the belly. Even if the belly is anyway doing some effort because it's moving while breathing, that's absolutely the natural way of breathing. Nevertheless, we try to relax the muscles. If it's difficult, you can try to contract them and then you see the difference while you relax them, while you don't contract them anymore. Okay. And if there is a situation now that is uncomfortable, you can get out of this breathing pattern, open the eyes, look around what's around you, and try not to control again the breathing and try to let the belly go wherever it wants to go. Connect to the feet, feet on the ground, sensations arising from the feet. Relaxing the popo in the chair or down if you are standing. As if we want to relax the tail behind. And let it relax and drop into the ground. And the last step, relax the tongue. Let it relax and as if it wants to sleep, as if she wants really to enlarge and become really soft. And if you still feel tightening, you can also shake it a little bit off and then come back and feel the feet on the ground, breathing out and relax the tongue. Open your eyes if you hadn't already and look around what's around you. And slowly come to an end. And we can come back together. So, how are you feeling now? This is a question that I make to all of you, present, live, and also that you're looking at the recording. if you still feel a little bit of tension, because sometimes we are going into tension because we want to do things right, and we want to stay straight, and there is a little bit of difficulty in releasing the belly, releasing the muscles. And so if you're still in this tension situation, just shake it off. You can jump up, move in a strange way, throw it out, and then you can come back to a calm position. Okay. So someone is saying he's tired from breathing and trying to relax. Okay. Have you tried to shake it out? Try to shake it out in a way that you usually don't move, and just, okay, working or not? Okay. Okay. So sometimes we also have to accept that there are some tensions in our body, and the tensions are coming more into surface, or let's say more into consciousness and awareness, exactly in the moment that we want to relax. The body is trying to keep the shape. That is his habitual way of being, yeah? And the shape that we have is the one that was perfect for us till now. And it's the one which helped us to deal in life. And if we are trying to relax, the body says, hey, wait a minute, why do I have to change my shape? Why do I have to now relax those muscles? Those muscles were tightened, they were perfectly as they are. And now you're asking me to relax them. No, no way. And we are feeling that we cannot. That's also fine. Just we have to sometimes really to accept and welcome that sometimes it's not really possible. But I would like to do another step, which is part of the beginning of the coaching process. And I would ask you again to bring this topic question that we were putting aside, sitting somewhere, to bring it back and to look at it. How do you see it now? How does it show? Does it have the same shape, color, sensations? How do you feel regarding that? If you look at it, how do you see it and how do you feel? What are the feedbacks that you get from it or from yourself while looking at it? And you can receive sensations in, like, let's say, warm, cold, or sensations in more tightness, more relaxing, or openness. Also, colors or memories can be that are arising. And maybe could be that you can see it from another perspective, and maybe also not. So someone will say, maybe a little bit less tightening. Yeah. And can also be that the new sensations which are arising can also be that you ask yourself, why do I get those sensations, or why do I see those colors, or why do I get those memories now in this moment? And the reason is that while we step into awareness and we try to get a dialogue with our body, and usually, I mean, it's not that we are usually doing all day this thing. Yeah, it could also be overwhelming. We cannot be always completely in contact in our body, aware of our breath, of our sensation, because otherwise it's getting too overwhelming. That's why some processes are autonomic. They're happening by themselves and we don't have to control them. At the same time, it is good to go from time to time into these states of awareness to get more familiar with our sensations so that we can get more insights from it. And but because we are not used to look at our problems, questions, or whatever, also from a body perspective, can be that what's happening afterwards doing this kind of practice that we did, which is called centering, is one of the many ways of centering. After doing this kind of practice, can be that the body is sending other signals and we are not used to, and we don't know how to interpret them, but that's also fine. That's also fine. Just take those sensations. Hopefully they are less worrying or less bothering, and hopefully there is a more hopeful vision for it, and take them and cuddle them, because those are your most internal part of you, or at least a more internal layer of you, and how your body is reacting, how you are dealing with things. And so it's so precious, and really we need to take care of it. And yeah, from time to time you can really bring into the day, asking yourself, how I am, how do I feel, sensations, seeing them, naming, welcoming. And then if there is something, and anyway, bringing relaxation, really like breathing out, also making noise, who cares? And see if we can relax the belly. If not, no problem. Listening to the sensation between the sole of the feet and the shoes or the floor, and relaxing the tongue. You can also do some little massage of the face. And try to relax the tongue. And then continue in your day. Doesn't have to be so long as we did, and can really be 1 minute of it. How I am, la la la, or happy, or feeling cold. Okay. Relaxing belly, feeling my feet, relaxing tongue. Going and continue the day. So I hope that this will be helpful in the next week. It's really helpful to do it each day, and sometimes also many times per day. And of course, I would be really curious to see how this is working for you. And I do it from time to time, really. Still, I started the last year in doing this regularly, and it was really a game changer also for me. And so I'm really curious to see how it is for you, how it is going, and also with the other practices if you try it. And yeah, comments, questions, write me and I will try to answer as soon as possible. And we see us the next week, Monday, for the next Embodiment Cafe, 1:50 p.m. And on Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning with the next movement practice routine. So for now, this is all. I thank you all for being part of this movement practice, even if you will look at recording, and see you the next time. Bye-bye.